So, to recap, you guys started talking to the kids. Yay! You guys beat Mrs. Nitz and started to
beat her to the ground.
figure out what was going on in this orphanage. Oliver and Zaja started talking to the kids to try and figure things out. Nath and Bosco went into the unopened room and noticed that there was an office-esque type of room in there and a door in the corner. You guys solved how to get that door open. Nath pulled out a key from his bag of holding after suddenly remembering that he found one.
I was there for that. I remember that.
You guys opened that up, and everyone started to slowly migrate into that room, with even the kids themselves with Zaja. Upon entering, you guys came up to a safe, and Nath tried spending some time to figure out what was going on, and then Lokius, aka Lucy, said that what they were trying to do wasn't correct. He came up, showed them how to do it, and the safe had opened. And then upon opening it, you all noticed that the safe was nothing but a void. It was just a black void, and no one could see into it. And then Lokius told Gaius to step up, or someone to step up. Gaius, I don't know if you volunteered or not. I can't remember that part.
No, he just chose me.
Oh, he chose you. Okay, so you went you went and stood in front of the safe. And when you stood in front of the safe and started to focus for a bit, you started to see an image of your younger self. And upon focusing even more on that image, you noticed that half your face was shadow with a red eye, and then the other half was you, just your younger past life. And then after some time, it started to walk closer, and you were then shunted from that and pulled away from that because Lokius told the others not to let you stand there for too long. With that, during that whole thing, no one else could see what was going on in the safe. It was just a black void. And then was it the book or then the safe shut? I think the safe shut, and then you guys mess with the book.
No, the safe was still open while Nath was messing with the book, and
Yeah,
after
I
he
messed with
got,
the book, and yeah.
That's right.
after
Yeah,
he got
yeah, he looked
in
at
the
the book.
He
trance
messed
or
with the
whatever,
book,
we
and
closed
then
it.
he failed the wisdom save, and all of a sudden he started to walk towards the safe. Lokius told you guys not to let him get into the safe, so you guys snapped him out of that. And then the safe shut. After that, Gaius and Nath left the room to try and find a way out, walked into the kitchen and started scouting around. After you guys had left, a little bit of time had passed, and the kids walked back out into the hallway with Senti taking the lead. After a little bit of time, Senti figured out that there was a button on the wall. And with some help with Zaja, you guys started to go through it. Senti clicked the button and opened the door. And in front of that, the first door opening, there was a spectacle of like color and silver threads and sparkles and whatnot. A couple of you recognized that this was something similar to the Astral Sea that you had been told about before. So then, after that, Senti shut the door, hit the button again, with the help of Zaja, opened the door, and then when the door opened the second time, you guys saw nothing but snow. You guys were on a mountain peak range of some sort. Zaja rolled for perception and recognized where you actually were. After that, shut the door again, hit the button, opened the door. At that point, you guys finally recognized that this was the orphanage, and upon recognition, two of the kids, Casper and I forget her name every single time, Mesnari, every single time, both rush out immediately, without even being held back. And then Senti slowly walked out, and then Neyron and Lucy, or Lokius, were about to walk out, but then Gaius asked Lokius to stay back. You guys discussed. Neyron walked out. After some discussion, agreement, some people didn't like it, some people did. You rolled a group roll, and Lokius is now a part of your group. But when they were leaving, their bodies started to glow this gold and silver color. And then they walked out. You guys all flooded out of the door into the orphanage. You heard a bunch of laughter, kids playing around and whatnot. And then Nath and Gaius immediately started looking for Lokius. When you called out his name, he responded. You guys came into the room, and Lokius was no longer a kid. Everyone else was, but Lokius had now seemed like they had grown up to teenager adulthood. Hard to say. It's also hard to say if they are male or female or even what happened to them, but they are no longer the Lokius you remember. And that's what we'll pick up, unless I miss something detrimental.
We don't know if they're a...
That's about it.
So we don't know if Lucy/Lokius is a girl or a guy, and we don't know if they're an adult or a child.
Well, you know they're not child,
Like
but you don't know like
teenager.
what age. You don't know what age they are.
They look like a teenager.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
If you go to the player note taking, David, you'll see two pictures of a gray tiefling. The first one is what Lokius looked like when you all found him, and then the second one is what he looks like now that you guys have found him again.
Paste those in the... Oh, that was way too big. And posted it so big. I guess the original image is like huge. Alright, this one's gonna be huge too.
I'm just gonna go ahead and kick this off. Lokius, what exactly happened? Why do you look older, different?
What do you mean? This is how I always look.
I mean, when we saw you just moments ago, you were... I kind of do the gesture of like how tall he was compared to me and what he is now. Like,
You're already tall enough before, and Bosco's just gonna glare a little bit jokingly.
So I want to approach Lokius and kind of observe them. And just ask, like look them up and down and ask, tieflings don't usually age spontaneously, do they? And I'll like kind of look back at the group, because like I feel like I would definitely know that like tieflings are like, I feel like I would definitely be at the school enough for me to like know that like they just don't usually do that, right? Unless
No
I'm
one
just...
usually grows up suddenly.
That's what I
Can I
thought.
do an Arcana check to see if like there's something magical about this?
No, because it would not be Arcana.
Can I do a medicine check?
No, because it would not be medicine.
Can I do a religion check?
Okay, they
You
got...
can do a religion check.
Okay.
But what was I heard Gaius talking and Bosco said something before my audio decided to
I
die.
said, I was saying just a moment ago when we last saw you, you were like, and then I did the gesture of like how tall he was and how tall he is now, like comparative to me, and then Bosco
You are
kind of
tall
made a
enough
joke.
as it is.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, in response to that, he'll just kind of look at his arms again, and just be like, I think I look normal. I mean, I don't know what else has changed. I mean, I still have and he'll pull the short. I still have the short sword. I mean,
Sasha's going to come in from the kitchen because that's where she was last, and take a look at the children and go, Lokius, is that you? And she's going to go up, hug him with his trunk, and bring him in and hug him with her arms. Oh, you look so good. Oh, look at you.
Oh,
You're
hi,
so good.
hi. You're still big. And he'll like poke you with what arms he has free, and he's like, oh, This is hi again. Hello. Hello. And he won't fight it at all. He'll just kind of like almost like nuzzle the fact that he's being held.
Bosco, I don't understand how you have a -1 to your religion while I, a rogue,
So?
have a +2.
By the way, to add on to that, Bosco.
I'm a cleric. I never said that I was a good cleric.
Yeah, religion's intelligence. You can't like get mad at us for that.
So
It's not our fault.
Bosco, you will recall with that religion check that through your teachings of Enos, that some people that have had hardship have been given some type of gift or blessing or boon or something to them that can change a point in their time in history for something better, for the greater, but there needs to be some type of trigger, and you can try and put together that something of that magnitude has happened to this one, but you don't know exactly what it was. You just know that this has been triggered and you're seeing it in front of your eyes.
What you're saying is that I need to induct Lucius into my cult. I mean, religion.
Well, you don't know you don't know what god it came from. You just know that something happened and you just witnessed it from what you can put together.
He knows that from his god, right?
Correct, from his teachings of his god. Oliver would not know this.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to release Lucius and turn to Nath and go, and you were so upset that we were going to take in a child. See, you don't even have to worry about it. Good.
You'll feel a little bit of poking in your back, Zaja.
Hey, Lokius, I never asked before, but how old are you?
I don't know, maybe. Well, I mean, I do age the same as like you humans. I would say maybe 30, 35, 40, somewhere in there. I think. And then he'll like look down and look back up. I don't know. I kind of lost count some time ago.
Two things. He said, you humans. 35 to 40? This guy is older than me.
I'm sorry.
You look like a human to him.
Lactus?
That's fair.
And you ask the question, so he's gesturing to you, like you humans, you know.
Mm-hmm. I'm not really human, but whatever. That's fine.
Wait, you're not human? Is this one of those pranks? Are you tricking me again? Is he a trickster? Is he doing this thing again?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
No.
he's very much a trickster.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, I may look human, but that's not what I am.
He's
I'm
gonna
more...
walk up and like poke your shoulder.
He puts his finger right into his stab wound. No. I'm just gonna let him do it.
You seem
I'm
human.
actually in it. Yeah, I mean, most of my race look human, but not necessarily like I do. I'm an Asimar.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yes, he truly is an ass of Mar.
I'm just gonna give a quick side glance to Bosco at that comment.
He'll like scratch his head and be like, "Oh, well, I mean that kind of makes sense.
Tracks, yeah.
You weren't very, very fortunate, huh?"
Not at all. Not at all.
God, crap.
Well, all we can do is smile, right? And then he'll like nudge your shoulder with a smile on his face.
Absolutely.
Why do you look so young? Is it just... I know tieflings... Don't tieflings age slower than humans? Or is that just elves? I don't know
Humans
enough-
and tieflings are the same.
Oh. then I'll be like, if you're 40, why do you look so young?
Huh? He'll like lift his arms and like look under his arms. I mean, is this young? I don't know if this is young. Maybe I'm just in good health. And he'll like stand in like a hero's pose.
I'm gonna ruffle his hair. Yep, let's go with that.
Here we go.
When you go to
I don't
ruffle
think
his
that's what
hair,
it. I don't think that's what it is.
he'll do the same thing that he did when he was a kid. And he'll put his hand on top of yours when you're ruffling his hair.
Before we go, and I'm gonna look to the rest of the party, including Lokius. I want to do one last look around of the orphanage, see, what's going on, why is there this magic here?
Nat, do you still have that poster? Can we look at it one last time?
Yeah, sure. I pull out the poster and I hand it.
If I remember correctly, it was pretty basic of a poster, right? Just
Yeah, it's a super generic parchment. It has a picture, like a hand-drawn sketch of an older lady, and under it says Miss Nitz, and at the top it just says help wanted. It's extremely basic. There's no specifics or anything.
and it hasn't changed.
Correct. And if you flip it over, there's a crudely drawn map with directions that Nath had written on the back, so he wouldn't forget.
Okay, well, I mean, I was hoping something might have changed on here since she was actually the villain. I don't understand why she would have wanted our help if she was the one basically trapping the children.
Strange, crazy
Well-
old woman.
We can ask maybe the tavern keeper, Mr. Mr. Madhold? Right? That's his name?
If you're going to the Steel Angel Inn, that is the owner.
Yeah, the one we've been staying at. So it's like maybe we can talk to Madhold and see if this isn't the first time that someone has tried to do this quest, because if she was just luring people there, she could have just been using them to do anything. Did anyone perchance get an idea of what she really was, what creature she was?
She
She
appeared
was
to be, like some sort of hag.
like a
Like an
dark
old,
hag.
like an old woman? Just an old woman?
No, you've never
mean-
heard of hags?
I mean, if you want a good look at her, she's in Nath's bag right now.
Oh, she is? I'd absolutely love looking a look at her.
Maybe we should
I
wait.
open up
you'll
my
see-
bag
No,
and I
no, no,
say,
no, I'm gonna
hop
try to
right in.
stop it.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Would I know what a bag of holding is? Just like for my studies, I feel like
Yes,
this
you would
common
know
enough.
it. Yes, you would know what it is.
Like,
I also tried to put your head in it a couple sessions ago.
You would know what it is, but the thing about his bag is there's something a little bit off. You don't know what it is. You just, when they say bag of holding, it's not what you thought a bag of holding would be.
when I'm looking at it, what does it look like?
It looks like my ordinary backpack, except when I open it up to face it towards you and like saying, hey, jump in, there's just a void in there. The only time you're able to see things is if you enter the void.
Can I just do like an Arcana check? I'm not very good at it, but can I do like an Arcana check and be like, what kind of bag it is, and like what's wrong about it?
Sure, go for it.
+0, let's go! I got a 5. Okay.
That's a pretty neat void, man.
Then I'll
I think
just
we should probably wait to investigate the
Look at
body
that
until
I'll
we
just be like,
leave the
that's
orphanage.
That is
yeah,
a nice boy.
I agree. My studies are important, and I think it would help us understand the situation better. But it's definitely not worth doing in front of the little ones. And I'll just kind of like motion, almost like disgustedly, at the children with my hands, like the little ones.
Exactly. You can hop inside and whatever you do won't be visible.
Oh, I'm definitely not hopping in the void bag. No, thank you. Sorry, Nath. I know you're very uh determined, but no, I'm not gonna do that.
Are you sure?
Nah, bro.
It's very quiet in there.
What
It's
made
too
me?
quiet.
Well, has anyone else been in the bag? What's it like? Anyone else?
Yeah, a couple
Oh,
times.
I've been in there. Yeah, it's quite nice actually. I stick my head in. You see me come out with a little bit of dust. Ah, that was nice.
Oh, dust. I hate dust. Anyway, let's go back to the inn maybe, and I believe we also need to go meet with the person who's not in charge but is in charge of the city, Exid, about him having a lead for us. Right?
Should we notify someone like in the city that
The
this
orphanage is.
orphanage is now without a supervisor?
What
I
what
think
time is it? Like in the game?
It
Like
is.
what is it? Morning, night?
It's roughly about mid-afternoon, starting to go into the evening at this point.
Okay. I suggest, and I'll say this in character, I suggest that we go to Exit because if all the people who could do this, I think he would be the best at it. Worst case scenario, we could leave someone here to watch the small things, and then we could come back and get them, or we could just find a guard to do it. But I don't know if do we trust a guard to watch the children.
I mean it's kind of their job to protect the people, but I mean
I mean, I
I
can
Well,
was
watch
already
everyone.
gonna
You know
I
how
was gonna
people
s-
are.
I
Oh,
was gonna
what?
stay a little
Lucy?
longer to do some more investigating, and while I'm here I can just watch the kids while you guys go and talk with Exid.
Tag, are you okay with us doing that? Kind of splitting up a little bit like that, just for
I'm
like to
all
go.
for you guys splitting as much as you want, as long as you're not doing two different missions.
Yeah.
You guys can split as much as you want. We'll handle it accordingly.
Okay. Is
So it's
everyone
fine
else
if
okay
one
with
of us
that?
is on the other side of the world.
What was
I
that?
don't. You literally said not mission. That's like if we're on the other side of the world for like
What
a
if you're
second,
doing the
maybe.
same
The-
mission?
There might be a case which I am prepared for where you guys might actually be split like across planes or worlds or dimensions or whatever the case may be. So
Oh
Damn.
yes, I'm
It's
aware
gonna
of
be
it.
Nast's fault, I guarantee it. He's gonna rip a hole in space with that damn bag.
That's probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, that sounds perfect, guys.
Are we sure we
We
should?
all should go. Well, guys is gonna be left behind, and he seems to quite like children a lot. Unless you want to stay as well, Bosco.
Should we leave someone else with the tiny um parasites? I mean children.
Sure. Oh, thank you for volunteering, Oliver.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go, Oliver, and I'm gonna put my arm around him. You'll stay here with me, and we'll watch all of these little ruffians.
Oh. Yeah. How did you know I love children? Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
I know you don't, but this is
Oh.
why I'm keeping you here.
Oh. Wait. That's not nice. And I'll just like kind of frown and like ruffle my feathers and just walk inside the house, kind of disappointed. And then I'll walk back out immediately and be like, Oh, who has the token that Exit gave us?
If I remember correctly, last I had it. I'm pretty sure, or it was either Zaja. It was either me or her because I remember looking at it and also failing a roll.
Okay, I definitely didn't have it, so.
What is this role you speak of?
I
um,
rolled
you're
insight.
acting
I
in,
mean
shut up.
history.
we'll just say Nath has it. So in character, I guess you can tell us.
Ah, yes. I stick my hand in my bag. I sift a little bit of dust off of my hand, and I show it. It's like, it's right here.
Oh, okay, awesome. Just remember that that's important, and you need to show that to Exit. Have fun, Gaius. Let's.
So, what am I gonna do? I didn't know we were all gonna split so quick. What?
What would you prefer to do? Do you want to go with Bosco's Aja and Nath to speak with Exit, or do you want to stay here with us?
Who's Exit?
You know, that is a very good question. I just know he's a pretty important guy.
Well, I haven't left the orphanage in quite some time, so if y'all let me, can I come with you to meet whoever this Exit person is?
Well, join us.
Sure.
Oh boy, my first adventure. And he'll like straighten his belt and put like the short sword on it. I can't wait.
I'll like walk up to Lokius. I'll like put a hand on his shoulder. And this, I think this would probably be like, I don't know if I've like touched anyone else since we started playing this campaign, but I think it's probably one of the first times you guys see me like touch someone else. But I'll like put my hand on his shoulder and it's like, just remember, the people, they don't like when you poke them. Or to study them. I know it sucks. It's a rough truth of life, but remember that. That's my advice for your first adventure. Does
Wait.
anyone else have any advice for his first adventure?
You
With their
poke
first
people to
adventure?
study them?
Oh, well, you gotta see how they react to certain things and what they feel like. And, sometimes they have scales or, feathers, and I'll ruffle my feathers or like, skin, and I'll kind of like go up to Gaius and pull on his cheek a little bit and then like quickly let go and go back over to Lokius and like, there's lots of things. And it's so interesting knowing what that feels like and what the properties of it is. And, but don't do it unless they're okay with it. In which case, that's a wholly different conversation. Guys can have it with you. But yeah, does anyone else have any knowledge for their first mission, for Loki's first mission?
No, you truly are a sage.
Can I teach Lokius how to dap people up?
Does Gaius know what that is?
Yes, obviously.
You can try.
Okay, what do I need to roll?
You'll roll a performance check, and so will he.
Come on, that 20. Come on, that 20. Come on, that 20. That's a 13.
You guys watch Gaius show Lokius something none of you have any idea what is going on. Gaius, please explain to me how Lokius utterly fails this.
Oh, what did he roll?
He rolled a 3.
Oof. Okay, Lokius, so this is how it's done. So you kind of so you take your hand and you kind of go for a handshake, but instead you just kind of clasp each other's hand, and then you go no, not like
He'll
that.
put his hands together.
Yeah, no, not like that.
What do you mean? You
No,
still put
not
your
a
hands-
fist.
You still put your
Not
hands.
no, yeah, not a fist either. Then no, that's not it. One hand, you go to like shake my hand. We'll work on this later.
Can I lean over
Lucas
to?
accidentally just punches him in the gut.
Can I lean over to Bosco and ask in a whisper? Is this some kind of like thing for like courting each other? Are they? Isn't? I know we just found out that's an adult, but
At that
are they
point,
courting?
Lokius will try and grab your hand, Gaius, with both hands.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's definitely courting. They're definitely courting.
And then he'll pull on
not-
your arm with like unnatural strength towards him.
Oh,
Like that? Like this? Like this? And now you are like literally face to face, maybe like a couple inches from his face right now.
no.
Is
not
this
like
it? Is this it?
Oh,
Now headbutt him.
we're a little too. Do not listen to Bosco. We're a little too close. You're not supposed to really pull
I'm
each
sorry,
other
I'm sorry.
in
And
super
he'll
close.
just let you
No,
go.
you're fine. You're fine.
I wish I had a flute so I could play some music to dance to.
Oh, you like music?
It takes two to tango.
What's a tango?
I'm
it's the first.
gonna pull out a notebook and start writing notes about what's going on.
I hate that you started typing in chat almost
So
instantly.
okay. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to distract. So what are we? Are we going? Are we? Who am I following?
Dearie.
He kind of like scoots closer to Zaja. He like walks over.
I know you'll do great, Lokius, and I give him 2 thumbs up. Knowing
Oh
that this
yeah,
is something easy.
Zaja's really nice. She'll keep good care of you. Just follow Zaja's lead.
He'll smile and
Yes.
give a thumbs up.
And Bosco here, and I'll like walk over to Bosco, like next to him. Like he is a what is that word? Pious man? Pious?
Pious.
Pious.
I'm just gonna look to Oliver and just say, and you aren't?
A pious man. Oh, I'm getting there. I've had some interesting conversations recently that have swayed my opinion on things.
With who?
Yeah, I
About
didn't like that
what?
tone of voice.
I'll just Oliver will just chuckle a little bit. Oh, just you know my friend or my leader, my god, Cigaris. In conversation's a
smoke
rough way to
cigar?
say it. Oh, well, it's more of like a vision. I saw some things and I learned some things. More about like where my knowledge should come from and how I should get it and what knowledge really is. And the rules of knowledge. And very interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, I'm getting there. But Bosco here is definitely much more pious than I am. So stick with him. He'll keep good watch over you. The gods, they protect us and they help us.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to Oliver. You're forgetting about Nav.
Oh,
You'll
I
shove
didn't forget
your
about
head in the
Nath.
back and you'll never see the light
I
of day
definitely
again.
didn't. I definitely, and I'll just like start saying it out loud, like as if you didn't just whisper it to me. Oh, I didn't forget about Nath. Nath is he will 100% do what he thinks is right, and I'll just kind of smile.
Yes, I will do whatever I think is right, unless I think it's wrong.
Just follow Zaja and Bosco. They'll keep good care of you. And remember, don't
Okay.
poke people.
My 2 thumbs up is now 1 thumbs up because I'm kind of worried about Nav.
He's kind of just looking at Bosco right now.
Nath is?
No, Lokius.
Oh.
Yes?
Hi.
Hi. You're too tall now.
Oh, I can pick you up. Do you want me to pick you up?
No.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Okay, Oliver, let's well, find out if the kids are hungry, and also, I mean, if you want, you can look around the house and find out what's like going on, like what that safe was in there, what the buttons are, and I'll take care of the kids.
So, quick question: the kids, whenever we came, like we finally, came out of whatever was that was like enchanting the orphanage, were there new kids, like the kids that we saw before?
Yeah, all the kids. We were in a enchanted place in the basement
Yeah.
and came out of the basement to the real world.
Mhm. So did we
That's the
ever
thing.
see like kids, or did we ever see someone who was like watching the kids perchance?
Yeah, Miss
It's-
Nits.
Besides
when you
Miss
guys
Nitz,
when you
I
guys
mean-
came out, no, you
No.
guys would just recognize that the kids are still doing their thing. Like nothing ever happened. Just another normal day.
And there's just a bunch of kids without anyone watching them.
Right now,
Okay.
yeah.
Even
Yeah,
when-
and
As far as you're aware.
this
Yeah.
and this place isn't on a hill like Violet Evergarden where the kids get eaten, right?
No, this is not on a hill.
Is there a Dovahkiin who's gonna save them from Miss Nitz? Who's abusive? Be honest.
If that was us.
We're Dovahkiin?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
For the sake of brevity. Who is going where the group that is leaving the orphanage, which I believe is Bosco, Nath, and Zaja, correct?
And
With Lokius.
Lucy.
Yes, with
Lokius.
Lucy.
Yes.
Are
I
you
must
guys
meet
going-
my Goliath friend.
Are you guys going to the castle, to the inn? Where are you going? Where's this group going?
I'm headed towards the castle.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were doing too.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that's what the game plan is. So, we'll say for right now, while you guys find your way and walk to the castle, because Nath was the one that had directions, you guys could. Nath can take the lead to the inn, and then from the inn, you guys know your way to the castle. While you guys are walking, we're gonna do Oliver and Gaius, because the walk is gonna take a little bit of time. We'll just say while you guys start walking, Oliver and Gaius, what are you two doing at the orphanage now?
I'm going to kind of gather up the kids and go, all right, everyone, you all hungry or you want to play some games?
Oh, we want to play games. Game. Are you watching over us now? Is that what's happening? Oh, you're kind of scary.
Why does everyone keep saying that? For now, yes. What kind of games do you want to play?
Huh? We really like hide and seek. We can play hide. Where's Miss Nitz? She's supposed to be playing hide and seek with us.
Miss Nitz is
I'm gonna cover Oliver's mouth before you can say anything.
Uh-huh.
She asked me to watch you guys while she runs some errands.
Yeah.
Just grabs.
Wait, both of you?
Errands forever.
Both of you, or just one of you, or?
Me, my friend here. He's
Yeah.
And two of them will run away.
I'm gonna chase after them.
you. Did you just say
We're
you?
playing tag. Get away from the scary man. Don't let him get you.
I'm gonna like.
And the Gaius, when you chase them down the hall, one of them, the one on the left, disappears, and the one on the right turns into a blur and takes off to the right.
That's unusual. I'll say.
Scusi?
You're never gonna catch them. Are we playing hide and seek, or what's going on?
Oh, what did they just do?
They're running away from you. You chased after them.
Okay, hide and seek. You guys hide, I'll seek.
Okay.
Can I like spread out my wings, like fully expanded, and kind of be like, "You is one of the ones that called me you still there?"
No, the two that said ew were mainly saying it to Gaius because he said he's the one watching, and they
Oh,
just
okay.
dipped and he chased after
I
him.
thought they were saying you to me. Never mind. Then
No, no,
I
no.
will go in a corner and start studying the rap.
Okay.
It'll just be like, good luck, guys. Oh, can we say that we knew where the others were going, like what their game plan was?
Yeah, I thought that was the
Disgusting.
discussion. I thought that was the
Okay,
discussion.
yeah, I just wanted to make sure that like we knew where they were going in case something happened and we could just like go meet up with them later.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so you two would assume that they're going to the castle after the discussion.
Yeah. Can I actually call Gabe?
Oh, with the sending stone?
Uh-huh.
You can certainly try.
I will try to use the sending stone.
Ring, ring.
There's
Bring
a
'em on.
pause, and then it comes back that your message did not go through. There was
I'll
no
just shrug.
receiving on the sending stone.
After the beat.
I'll just shrug and start reading the books. I wrote better notes.
Okay, and guys, when you say hide and seek, they all immediately scatter.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of stand there, look over at Oliver. I told you to investigate the house, not your notes.
Uh, uh, okay, fine. Haven't been able to investigate at all. And I'll just like get up and start looking around. Can I cast? I don't remember. So I have a spell from a feature, and think I remember you saying once that like I could only use it ritual once a day. Identify.
So your feet that identify feet, it burns a spell slot. If you wanna, if you knew identify as a ritual, you could cast as a ritual. But
Okay.
with your feet, you can just burn a spell slot and immediately use identify.
Yeah. So in that
If
case,
you
can I
have them.
can I cast detect magic as a ritual and just start walking around the house? And can I ask guys what they found that was like? Because are we just like playing assuming that I know about the void bank or the vault and that stuff?
Yes, because you were in the room when we were going through that stuff.
Yeah, so you'll know a
Okay.
little bit about it, but you won't know. Like for instance, when Gaius was in front of it staring into the safe, you couldn't see into it. It was just a void for you, so you don't know what he was looking at. But you are aware of the safe, like that it was there and what was going on.
Okay. Then I'll go over to where the safe was at while casting detect magic as a ritual, and also to make sure no kid runs in there and murders themselves.
So you're detecting cast ritual, and you go into that room, and you'll notice that that closet door is closed. It is not open.
I'll like try to open it.
You go to open it. It opens, and it's just a closet. There's some clothes on a hanger, shoes up top on a shelf. It's just an open closet.
Oh,
I'll just wait until detect magic goes off.
Okay.
For like 10 minutes.
Guys, what are you doing?
I'm gonna count to 30, and then search.
Okay. We are gonna do a couple checks. Which room are you going into first?
I will go into the room to the south, with the hatch.
Okay. So you go into that room. You'll notice that in that room, that rug that was initially found is back in its original placement, in the corner. So go ahead and give me a natural D20, please.
Damn,
Let's see
I
what
thought
ends
it'd
up.
be- I thought it'd be investigation.
Well, this is. Well, we'll see.
Oh, 7.
Okay. Now give me an investigation check with disadvantage, please.
Uh-oh. That is a 12.
Okay. You walk in. You kind of wait for a second. You look around. And then you hear a noise off to your left, kind of near the bed. You'll hear like a creak. What do you do?
I'm gonna play it off like I didn't hear it and start kind of walking around. I do want to check before I go check over by the bed underneath the rug to see if the hatch is still there.
Okay. You start walking forward. And you check under the rug. There is no hatch. It's just floorboards under the rug. Do you immediately look under the bed, or what do you do after you check the rug?
I'll put the rug back down and then just kind of walk over to the bed, kind of look around on top of it, kind of move some like blankets and stuff, act like I'm searching underneath them, and then I will look underneath the bed.
Okay. You look under the bed. Nothing. Just darkness.
I'm gonna reach my hand out,
Okay.
kind of feel around.
Nothing's there. Just empty space.
Guess no one's in here. Is there any other places where people could be hiding? Like
Yeah, there's
like
a
table,
there's a
closet.
dresser directly kitty corner from you right now.
Okay. I'm gonna look next to
Like
it.
a big
and
wardrobe
behind
dresser,
it.
I should clarify.
Yeah, I'm gonna look behind it, next to it, in it, maybe, if that's possible.
Okay. You open the wardrobe doors. There's nothing next to it, behind it, or anything, but when you open the wardrobe doors, please give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh. Oh. Not one, but 5.
You open the doors, and all of a sudden, this rush of just wind hits you and actually shoves you across the room to the other side, and you get knocked prone, and you swear you hear footsteps run out of the room.
Oh, mother. I'm gonna get up and chase after them.
Okay. You run out into the hall, and you look down the hall, and you don't see anything.
Could I tell what direction the footsteps were going?
No idea. The second they left the room, couldn't tell.
Okay, into the kitchen.
Okay. At that point, well, it's a 10-minute cast. I don't think you'd spend 10 minutes looking for that kid. Okay, we'll do
You
a.
overestimate Gaius.
Okay, you're in the kitchen now.
After I got knocked on my ass, I'm on a mission, bro.
Okay, you walk into the kitchen, and the kitchen is the same. The only difference this time is that the chairs aren't like turned or tossed.
Don't beat up a child.
They're all like straightened out, like someone had come through here and cleaned up.
Mm-hmm.
But it is the kitchen. It's the long table, the chairs, cabinets, refrigerator, your usual
Okay.
kitchen.
First, I'm gonna look underneath the table, and then I'll move to the cabinets.
Okay, you look at a table. Nothing on a table. You start to look in the cabinets. I mean, one by one, you're knocking them down. Not really seeing anything. Not finding anything unusual. No fingerprints. Nothing. It's like spot clean. It's really weird.
Is there any child on the ceiling?
You look up on the ceiling. Nope, nothing on the ceiling. It's kind of
fridge.
weird though. Like, you look at the ceiling, then you look at the fridge, and like, it's almost like everything is like spot clean. It's kind of strange. But you walk over to the fridge. Do you open it?
Yes, but I'm not gonna stand in front of it.
You step to the side and open the fridge. Nothing happens. You like peek in. I mean, you see neatly organized food here and there. A couple drinks. It's kind of weird. Very, very organized. Not what you'd expect.
Can I do like some sort of check on this? Like, you're really putting an emphasis on how clean and tidy everything is. I want to like. It doesn't feel the same. Like it looks completely different from the first time we came in.
Okay, give me a
Like, okay.
perception or investigation check. I'm just describing it as you see it. I'm not putting emphasis on anything.
Oh my gosh, these rolls 10.
I mean, you're kind of looking, and you haven't looked in here before, so I mean, like, there's nothing setting it off. It's just kind of interesting to see that it's organized.
Are there any other places children could be hiding? I looked under the table, the fridge, the cabinets. Is there any like curtains or anything they could be hiding in the broom closet? Brooms.
Not really. I mean, looking around, it's a clean kitchen.
I'm hesitant to go into the basement, but I'll go look anyway.
You go to leave the kitchen. Please give me another dexterity save.
Motherfucker. 16.
Okay. You go to leave, and just as you're about to leave, you notice a little shine right at your foot. You kind of stop, like in your tracks immediately, and you realize this is like a wire. You step over it.
After I've stepped over it, I'm gonna move back a little bit, like out of what I believe would be the zone it would be affected, and trip it.
Okay. You trip it, and how do you trip it?
I'm gonna use my dagger and throw it at it.
Okay. Throw your dagger. Ching! Wire cuts. Nothing happens. You're pretty sure that it was just to trip you.
Okay. Basement.
Okay. You open the basement door, and it's dark. Do you go down?
If there's any kids down there, you win. I'm scared of this basement. I've had some bad memories of it so far since I've been here. So, good job. If you come up now, I'll give you each a gold.
You swear you hear murmuring for a hot second, and then it's just quiet.
A gold and 2 silver.
Howard.
You hear something shift, and then it's just quiet again.
I also let you beat me up. I really don't want to go down there, kids. Come on, please, just come up.
There's no noise except for a ting ting right behind you.
I'm gonna look behind me.
You look behind you, and it is your dagger now laying on the floor behind you.
Ooh, spooky.
Okay. Do I hear any noises like the sounds of the city, or possible sounds of Oliver moving around?
I mean, yeah, it's not like
Oliver moving
sound
around.
suppression or anything. You hear some murmuring from where you saw Oliver going, but you knew he was doing something, and then you hear noises of the city coming in through the door, but like there's nothing apparent or crazy or, you know.
You gave my guy PTSD. Of course he's gonna be scared.
I'm gonna pick up my dagger. Hold on, let me check my inventory real quick. I'm also gonna take out my crowbar and cast a light on it because I don't really have a torch, I guess. I mean, I do, but it's hooded. I'll take out the crowbar, cast light on it, and then start walking down the stairs.
Okay. I will say at this point, after the room, the kitchen, and then finally going downstairs, we'll go to Oliver. Oliver, your detect magic is finally finished, and you're staring in a closet.
What do I see for magic?
It's a really nice closet.
So there's no magic around?
Not in this room. Not that you can find. No. So in this room, you weren't here for this actually, so I'll describe the room. In the room that you're currently in, there is the closet with what you thought was a safe, but it is now just clothes on a hanger and some shoes up on a shelf. Behind you, there is what looks like an office desk with some quill and paper. Right next to that is a small like end table dresser with a couple drawers. It's like a small little stand almost. And then in the middle of the room, on the to your left, if you're looking in the closet, to your left you'll see a 2-person bed in the middle of the room.
I will kind of like sigh and I'll like go towards the basement.
Okay. You leave the room and you start walking towards the basement. And you'll see at this point, I guess you'd see Gaius at the bottom with a crowbar that's lit up in the basement.
Guys, what are you doing?
Don't question me, bro. I'm scared down here.
go.
Would he
go-
get
go
scared
to
from that?
over
He
there.
should roll to not get scared. Just kidding. um, I'll be like, oh, you can't see in the dark?
No, I can, but after what we just went through, I'm hesitant to come back down here. But I'm coming back down here to see if there's any kids down here. I said down
Oh.
here a lot.
You did. That's okay.
Aw.
Yeah, there's no magic where the safe was.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Thought I heard a kid. And I'm gonna go deeper into the basement.
Okay, you go into the basement, deeper in. Give me an investigation check, please.
Come on, make it good.
I'll say with advantage because you have a light now.
Okay. Let's see if I can get a nat 20. 23.
Okay, 23. Looking around, you do see there's almost like a little cape behind the sofa that is not up against the wall. It's kind of pushed ajar from it. And then you'll also notice on that table and the two chairs that I explained before, you'll see a little purple doll sitting on the table looking at you.
What color was Senti's doll?
Purple.
Okay.
Purple.
Just
What
wanted to
color is
make
this
sure.
doll?
Huh?
What color is this doll?
He said purple.
Purple.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm gonna
Are
Is
you
it
are
look
you
the
coming
same?
are you coming into the basement with him?
Oh yeah,
Oliver?
I'd go with him. And
Okay.
do I sense anything with magic?
You sense magic coming from the doll. And it is Divination is the school.
Divination.
I'm gonna walk closer to the doll. Senti, is this you?
There's a pause.
And
And then the doll's head will like start to move up towards you. Oh, hello.
where's I don't know what to refer to her as, so I'm just gonna say also
Where's your other half?
Senti. Okay, now I feel bad.
She is. I don't know.
Can I insight check that?
Yep, go ahead. Be interesting to insight a doll.
It would be 18.
He is telling his honest truth. That pause. You notice that sometimes he'll pause when you ask him a question. As far as you can tell, that is what he's aware of, is that he does not know.
Do you want me to just leave you here, or do you want me to take you with me, or?
That is up to you. She left me here, so there must be a reason.
Oh, we can
Okay.
take you with us, and I'll like go over and like kind of pick up the doll.
Okay.
Senti.
Please give me a wisdom saving throw, Oliver.
I love wisdom saving throws. I'm so good at those. I got proficiency in
I hope
everything.
you
I got
do
a nat
not
one. I
roll.
got a nat one. I got a nat one. I got a nat one. I got a
Are
nat
you
one.
serious?
You pick up the doll. You pick up the doll, and your vision goes black.
Am I like conscious?
You're conscious, but your vision
I'll
goes
t-
black.
I'm like, oh, that's an interesting side effect. Oh,
You cannot
guys.
talk anymore.
Oh,
You
so,
try to
like,
talk, and there's no noise.
I'll just. Do I know that there's no noise? Can I like just not hear anything?
No, like you can hear.
Oh, just so I can like hear. Okay, I'll just like, Do you? I don't think. No.
Guys, at this point, you would see Oliver holding the doll, and he looks normal. But you see his beak trying to move, and there's no noise. Or like his beak is moving, but there's no noise coming out. It's almost like he's trying to
Hey.
mime something.
Senti, what's going on with him?
What do you mean? And he kind of looks up at Oliver, who's holding him.
Can I drop Senti?
Yeah. You drop him and he hits the floor. He goes, "Well, what was that for?"
Can I see again?
Yes, your vision comes back and you can talk.
Like, oh, Senti, whenever I hold you, I can't see and I can't talk.
Oh, that is because we are not bound.
What do you mean?
Well, I am bound to her.
She bound you guys together?
I do not know.
Okay, I'm going to take note of where the table is and then where Senti is, and then I'm going to pick her up and set her back on the table, or it on the
Okay.
table.
Please make a wisdom saving throw for me.
11.
Nat one.
Your vision also goes black. And when you go to speak, no noise comes out, but you can still hear. But you do get the doll to the table.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And
And then
when
we'll
you
just-
release, yeah, the vision comes back and you can speak again.
Ooh, I don't like that. No offense, but I didn't enjoy it.
So, why are you two down here?
To investigate.
I mean, in a sense, yes. We're playing hide and seek, and I'm looking for the kids. But so far, I've just been knocked to the ground and almost tripped.
Yes. The kids here are very tricky. Sometimes his mouth starts to get sewn shut. And he just kind of looks at both of you.
Is it like with detect magic being up, or is detect magic up still?
Yeah, it's still.
Okay. Would anything new happen whenever Senti's mouth starts to get shut?
You'll know that the presence of the magic becomes a little bit stronger when the mouth gets sewn shut, but it's nothing like crazy.
I'm gonna move over to where I saw that cape
Cape is
by
gone.
the couch. Fuck. Can I look around the couch, see what's there? See if that hole in the wall is there?
You look around the couch. There is no hole anymore. You'll notice that the sofa couch is a little bit ajar from the wall. But you don't see anything behind there or anything of note.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over back to Senti. Well, thanks for the little chat. I'm just gonna set a silver coin in front of it. That's for the two of you when she comes back to get you.
The doll does not move, nor does it speak.
I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Can I put, as Gaius is walking upstairs, can I like put my hand on the doll again?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to make another saving throw or what?
You do not.
Does my vision go black?
Nope, nothing happens. You just put your hand on the doll.
Can I try something? So like divination magic is essentially like scrying, right? It's like seeing secrets or like seeing through other magics.
I mean that's one use of divination. That isn't divination. That's one use of it.
What are the other uses?
Well, it mainly contains things that like for secrets, dreams, predicts things about future and past. Some deceptive things can be done with divination. Scrying is just one of the tools of divination. It's not like the main thing. The school
So-
itself has multiple uses.
Yeah. Can I... First off, can I cast Identify just using a spell slot on the doll?
Yes, you can.
I will do that. And,
We'll
do
give
you want to type it to
that-
me, or...
Yeah.
Okay. And then I guess I'll go from there. I was like, what if I like try to channel magic into the thing to figure out what it is? And like, wait, literally have a spell that just tells me what magic items are. So silly. Hopefully we don't get into combat because I have used 2 spell slots on like Identify alone. Those are first level and a second level spell slot. What did I use my second level spell slot on? Oh yeah, spiritual weapon. I was hitting that thing.
Wait, I was about to DM you. Let me put it in your private thing.
Our chat. Oliver David.
Okay. Let me double check Identify to see if it tells you certain things.
Ooh. Man.
Yeah, so it doesn't tell you this. Okay, so yeah, that's all you would get from that.
I'll like look at Senti for a bit. And I'm gonna like pick up Senti because Senti's not making me blind anymore, right?
Yeah, nothing's happening to you when you pick them up.
I'm gonna pick up Senti and put him in my bag.
Okay.
Or my bag with so I have 2 bags. I have
Are you kidnapping Senti?
I'm gonna put Senti in my alms box. That's
In
where I'll
your
put Senti.
alms box?
Yeah, so you know how clerics have like the priest pack and they have like the alms, like where they collect
but
money.
like, how big is
Is
your
that big
box?
enough?
I guess that depends
I
how
guess,
big your alms box is.
I guess how big is the doll? 'Cause the box
Um,
isn't super big.
I
Like
mean,
it'd be big enough to like, you know, like you could just like spread your hands out like from like shoulder to shoulder, and your like hands are straight out from there. That's like how big I feel like it'd be, right? So yeah, I guess the doll wouldn't fit there. Then I'll just put him in my backpack, I guess. 'Cause that's the only thing that he'd fit in.
okay. And then what do you do?
Then I'll walk upstairs and look for the other half.
Okay, when you walk upstairs, you immediately hear a noise in your backpack. Hey, why is it dark in here? Where am I?
I'll open the backpack and I'm like, oh, hello.
Kidnapper.
He'll look at you after being thrown in the... What are you doing? Why am I in here?
I'm trying to find your other half to take you to them and talk to them.
But you put me in a backpack?
Well, if I touch you, my vision goes black, so I can't just like hold you. I'm sorry. But you can hear, and I'll kind of like touch Senti just to move it where it's like on the edge of the backpack so they can see outside. Or he can see outside of the bag. And kind of like look at where we're walking.
Okay, So you grab him to put him so he's looking outside your backpack.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check, because the second you touch him, you are now blind.
Yeah. I got an 8.
You put him in what you think works. He is facing backwards, not looking at anything right now.
Can I try again? I mean, I
Yeah, I'll say when you turn him back around and do it, you do it correctly this time. He's now looking.
like, there, is that good? And I'll even like move my backpack so it's like kind of like sliding on one of my shoulders, but like facing forward.
Okay. Guys, what do you do at this point?
Would I be able to hear him talking to Senti?
I would assume so. He just came up the stairs, so he'd be
Yeah.
in the hallway.
I thought you were like right there with me.
Oliver, what are you doing?
Oh,
He's
well,
kidnapping
you see, no, you, I believe, are a boon or made through a boon.
A
You are
what?
divine.
And you're going to kidnap it.
No, what? I'm trying to find the other half,
I mean,
and I want to take them to the church. These children, I even think that Lokius could be under similar effects.
And at that point, we will flash cut
Nah.
to Lokius poking Zaja.
Damn it! I told him not to.
Hey,
Sorry.
where are we going? Where are we going?
Literally told him not to poke people. Ugh.
Oh, I've never been outside before. This is amazing. And he's kind of like taking in the sights, like as you guys are walking through the market and whatnot and looking around. He's completely enthralled at the environment. Hey, where are we going?
To the castle.
You guys can go in the castle? And I'll like look at all of you.
Technically, yes, but not really, no.
Are you all rich?
Oh, we don't live
Not
in the
really.
castle.
I'm rich in spirit.
A pious man.
What? So, wait, are you saying people can just go in the castle?
No. You must have a reason to enter.
I'm gonna just suddenly grab Lucius and just say, wait 1 second, should tell you
Oh.
something.
Oh.
Do not speak when we enter the throne room.
Oh, wait, but why?
I'm sure Nath could explain it much better than I could. I'm just gonna
His-
give Lucius a pointed, or not the pointed look.
He'll turn his head and look at you, Nat.
Once you enter and you speak, you'll feel a sudden force across your head. And then all of a sudden you'll enter this dreamlike realm. And I don't know how to explain it. It was like a dream. So,
Got
You
knocked
enter a
upside the
dream?
head.
no.
Oh. Wait, you got. And I'll, like,
Basically, my
point-
dear. Basically, my dear, if you're an idiot, you get punched.
Exactly.
And he'll point a finger and start laughing at you, Nat. You're an idiot.
I'll point at myself with my two thumbs and it's like, guess who has 2 thumbs and is a dumbass? And I start laughing with him.
That's what I
Okay.
say,
Now
out of
you can't
character,
laugh at me.
Out of character, I definitely want to teach Lucius how to gamble.
Okay. At this point, I'll say, for the sake of walking, you guys pass through the inn. Part of the festival is still going on. Zaja, you'll hear a town crier ringing a bell, and he'll say, fighting, fighting, everyone that wants to fight, 2 days time, 2 days. And he just keeps ringing the bell. And
I just
Zaja,
Whoa,
want to
what the
turn
heck
to
is that
Sasha.
about?
as you recall, well, you guys, it's not like he's yelling at Zaja. Zaja just notices it. But Zaja, you will also remember that last time you checked, it was 5 days from then. So take that as you will.
Oh, that's right. I was about to say, I thought it was longer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Oh!
How long were we in there?
And then there's a pause, just a bell ringing, and then he goes, fighting, fighting, 2 days time. It's just he just repeats it.
I
Well-
look at everyone and I say, "Hey, I don't know why, but I want to do that, and I wanted to see if any of you wanted to do it with me."
I'm sure stuffing somebody in your back would probably be a foul.
Well, my
I-
dear, you can always try to go against me. And I kind of give him, like, eyebrow raising.
Good luck with
What
that.
do you mean?
The whole reason I'm even in this town was because of the championship fight.
Oh, well, since you're already in there, could you, like, you know, help me get in?
I'll crack my knuckles, facing him, and go, certainly. Let's hope you survive long enough to face me.
Ah, thank you. I probably won't, but thank you.
I just want to turn to Sasha and say, "Hey, Sasha, can I borrow some money for a little bit of, you know?" I'm just going to give Nath a little glance.
I tilt my head in confusion.
Geese also tilts his head in confusion.
Oh, think I'll join you on that bet. Are we thinking Bosco 1 fight or 3 fights that he'll survive?
I was going to say probably the pregame, but sure, I'll do one fight.
Oh, he will survive more than the preliminaries.
He does trap himself in the bag first.
I just realized. Do any of you have a piece of paper? Oh wait, yes, I have a piece of paper. I forgot. I pull it out, and I grab my ink that Zaja got. Thank you for this again, and I'm begin writing. I will send you what I write. Tag.
Oh,
You
okay.
need to know.
All right. I don't know. So while you guys are talking and you hear that town crier, will say, you get to the stairs, and Lokius is kind of in awe, at like how grand this is. And for those of you that have kind of paid attention to him, you can tell that he is not like used to any of this. This is all pretty much first time for him. And you guys,
who?
for Lokius or
Oh,
Lucy, and you guys walk up the stairs to the castle, and you are met with 2 guards at the front door. He goes, "Halt! State your business."
We are here for this request, and I pull out the piece of paper.
He'll grab the piece of paper and for Miss Nitz, she's the other way down there. Why are you up here? I'll hand the paper back.
Because we completed it.
Then why are you here? You should be with Mrs. Nitz.
We have some other issues news about it that we need to discuss with somebody?
Yes, appears she was a hag, not a uh, keeper of children. So we wanted to inform the head honchos of it.
Trying to be a
Yes,
little subtle about it, but
if you
okay.
wish to see, I open up my bag, you may take a look.
No. We guardsmen don't just stick our heads in voids.
Smart man.
This is a little weird. Stay here for a moment. At that point, the guard will turn around and open the door and then disappear into the castle. Okay, I got your thing. Super. And after a little bit of time, he will come back out. So can someone explain? So you went to Mrs. Nitz and there was a hag, and are they both dead? Is she dead? Is the hag
We think they were one and the same.
Yes. When we entered, Miss Nitz guided us to this strange room, and then we were secluded. She said that kids were disappearing. We found out where the kids were. They were stuck inside a mirror, which was very strange. I was stuck in there for a few seconds. I didn't know what was happening in there, but yes, we were stuck. It was very strange. I pull out the hag, and it's like, this is the hag.
Whoa. Put that back. Put that back.
Oh, okay. I shoved the body back inside the bag.
Okay. Please follow me. He'll like walk into the castle.
This is going a hell of a lot smoother than I was expecting it to.
Don't
Do you guys
jinx
follow
it,
him?
please, for the love of God.
I follow him.
Okay.
Sure. What
Sure.
could possibly go wrong?
You guys walk in, and as you walk in, I need all three of you to make a perception check, please.
Oh, hey, here's where it goes wrong. Yeah. Oh, that's not one.
I rolled an 8.
They rolled so well. Go Zaja. Got advantage. Go Zaja.
Yes, Sasha, you must save us in this dire.
Let's
Yes,
go.
23.
Okay. So,
Freaking nat one. I noticed
What?
nothing.
what is the marching order going in?
Oh,
I'll be
I'm
first.
Oh, Zaja's first.
Okay.
More than likely.
So Zaja goes first, Nath, and then Bosco, or Bosco then Nath?
Probably Bosco in the back.
Yeah.
I'm just staring at a design in Nat's armor.
So you guys walk in, and Lokius
I don't have armor, remember?
will be right next to you, Zaja.
What the hell are you wearing?
When you guys walk in, Lokius will be like, "Ooh, this place is so huge. This is awesome!" And like, he's not keeping collected at all. Like, he's just chaotically looking around, like making noise and everything. Zaja, with that, when you look up, you will notice there are crossbows in the shadows trained on you all. Bosco and Nath, you do not see this. And the guard will start to walk you towards, or inside the castle and in the main hall. You guys get about halfway through the hall, and then he'll turn around and be like, "Stay right here."
We're
Well,
about
this
to get
sounds
killed.
unsettling.
And
What's
then
unsettling?
he will
I
turn
thought
around
you would be unsettling.
and walk up the stairs towards the throne room. What were you saying, Sasha?
I'll kind of look to the boys and just be like, I was expecting a warmer welcome. Watch your step. Act totally normal.
What do you mean?
they have crossbows aimed at us from all angles.
What? Where?
They do? Hello! And Lokius will just start yelling upwards.
I cover his mouth.
I just want to try spinning around and looking for them, but I'm looking too low and don't see them.
Okay, Nath, you
I'll
cover
just
his mouth.
rub my temples with one hand.
Shut up, Kenny.
And then after a moment passes, the guard walks out, and flanking him is Exit and his bodyguard, looking at both at the group.
You know what I do?
You flash your
You
paper.
gasp like a little girl.
You flash your paper, Nath, and immediately a crossbow bolt comes flying and pins the paper to the wall to your left.
I stay silent, but you see me, throw my hand towards the paper and just go.
And there's
Is
a
at least
moment.
the wording visible?
No. There is a very heavy silence right now in the room. And Exit and the bodyguard are just kind of looking at you, and the guard walks off to the side. What do you do?
Ooh, what's the meaning of this?
Well, there was talk of Mrs. Nitz dying. What is that about?
Oh, I pour out the body.
Ah,
Oh my god.
Okay.
Miss Nitz was actually a dark hag, not some old lady. She not only attacked us, but were trapping children in the mirror, and then she was apparently like, super strong when she was an old lady. But when we fought her, she like made all the lights go out and flicker, and I was just able to keep punching her, and then she got like all shadowy. She turned out to be quite evil.
I just want to say to myself, but fairly out loud, oh, we are so going to get turned into pincushions.
At this point, Exit will like flick his hand, and you'll see the bodyguard start to walk around and down the stairs, and he'll be like,
Do you have any proof? All you bring to me is a hag.
Yes, this is Miss Mitz, but you're more than welcome to come to the orphanage. Miss Mitz is no longer there because this is her, and that's proof.
Oh, I stick my hand in the bag once more and I hand him the book.
you can't hand it to him. Do you just hold it out?
Okay, yeah.
Because unless you want to say you hand it to, at that point you would walk, and then a ton of things would happen. So it's up to you.
I just lift it up and I also say, "May I get my paper back?"
What is that? For all I know, Mrs. Nitz could be alive and she ran away, and then you brought the hag and just claimed it as her. Where's actual
Oh.
proof?
This is a book that I found inside of a drawer inside of the house. I can't open it. I don't know how. I think it might be magical.
So now you're admitting to thievery.
Yes, technically.
May I say, sir, that even if Miss Mitz did run away, the children are now left alone and are in need of someone to watch over them. And that's why we've come.
By the way, now that you're holding on to the backpack and holding the book, are you holding on to Lokius? Would you have been holding on to him, or would you have let go?
Oh, fuck.
I would have obviously let go because I need to stick my hand in the backpack. So
At
I'm
that
scared
point,
what you're gonna do
so
now.
once you have let go, Lokius will start to walk forward and be like, yeah, everything they say is true. And he'll like throw his arms up and be like, yeah, everything they say is true. That thing there was, yeah, yep, hi, you're really big. You see him standing in front of the bodyguard, who is now just like beaming eyes at him. Oh,
Please
Remember,
don't punch him.
Loki,
He hasn't been out very much.
and
this is one of the children,
he'll poke
and
the
there's
bodyguard.
few,
Oh my god.
few others. I'm
And
gonna
actually-
stick my drink out and pull him back in towards me,
my god.
like
Um,
protect
Just
myself.
While you
grab him with your trunk, please.
while you go to stretch your trunk out, the bodyguard holds a hand up, like stop.
I
You-
stand still
She will take the same
with my
hand
drunk part. Yeah,
and put it on Lokius's head, and like pat his head, and then make a wave gesture, like go ahead. And Lokius will be like, "Oh, you're really big." And then he'll just scurry past the bodyguard and up to where exit is. And then the bodyguard will walk over to you, Nath, and grab the book out of your hand. While this is happening, you guys only pick up murmurs between Lokius and exit up top.
When she takes the bucket in my hand, can I say something to her?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you're the one who decked me last time. But may I get your name?
And she'll like stare at the book, like turn it over.
can I listen intently to the conversation up the stairs?
Yeah. Do you have well, go ahead and give me a perception check. I'm assuming you don't have observer, right?
No,
So yeah, you just give me a perception
I
check.
have elevate ears. That's a natural 20.
With that, because I'm assuming that's just high as it is. With that, you
Yeah.
will notice when you start to like hone in and read lips, you can tell that Lokius is explaining everything that has happened, from when he came awake out of the mirror to leaving the actual orphanage and what you guys have done. Like he's doing it like play by play, like he never missed a beat, and you can tell that his face is kind of serious while he's talking to Exit.
Even the parts that he wasn't there for? Or just
He said after he woke up from the
after he
mirror.
woke up?
Yeah, so when he woke up from the mirror, and then when he saw you all, or technically he would have saw Zaja and Oliver first. From there, Zaja's realizing that he's explaining it like play by play, down to the detail.
Does he include the sniffing?
He wasn't awake for that.
Yeah, he didn't see you doing that.
But you're saying play by play.
Yeah, from his perspective.
When he woke up after the fight, well, partly
Okay.
at the end of the fight.
And while he does that, the bodyguard is looking at the book, Nath, and then you guys see her turn and like wind the book up like a baseball, and then whip the book at the wall, and you see the book hit the wall, like one of the pillars, and there's a loud thud, and like dirt and dust fly off the wall, and some stone breaks.
Jeez.
And the book is nailed into the wall as if it wasn't even damaged.
See, told you, magic. Or it's
That
just
was-
a very strong book.
Impressive.
And she will walk over and like yank the book, and it actually took her, like her first tug didn't work, so she put her foot on the pillar and then yanked it a second time. And you can tell there was a lot of force to yank that book out. And then she kind of looks at you all, and then she'll give the book back to you, Nath. Do you take it?
Yes.
She'll
May
give
I
you
also
a
receive the name now?
she'll give you a nod, and then walk back towards the stairs to go back up.
Okay.
Um,
I nod as well, just thinking, damn it.
and then you guys look at exit, and at this point, they are done talking, and exit will raise a hand, and Zaja, you will notice that the crossbows all up top become relaxed and pull off into the shadows, but you don't know where. And then he will look at you all and be like,
Please, put the body back in whatever that is. Please come in.
I'll sigh
I
with
suck it up.
relief and
Oh,
Freaking Hoover.
you guys put the body back in the bag, and then go up the stairs, go into the throne room, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And
Huh?
when you guys go in, the bodyguard will shut the door behind both of you. And exit will be like,
Please, for our ears only.
and then the bodyguard will nod, and she'll turn back at the door and then draw a symbol. For those of you that want to, you can make an Arcana check.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Oh,
I rolled a 16.
Okay.
Can try to. Mine's worse.
Okay.
wait, when am I rolling? Sorry.
Arcana.
If you want to, you can make an
Arcana.
Arcana check to see what she's doing.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Okay.
That's a 3.
So she draws a symbol, and Nath, you can kind of make out it's a different form of symbol, but you can make out that it's some kind of version of arcane lock that she's drawing on the door. And then you'll see her tap her knuckle twice on it, and then turn around.
Please, come over here. We must talk.
And you'll see Loki is actually just kind of over with Exit, like just kind of looking at him and looking around in the room.
I go over and I bow in a courtly manner.
No, please, we don't do that here. Okay,
That is definitely a character. Holy shit.
please drop the what we assume to be Mrs. Nitz.
I drop the body out, except I accidentally push it too far, so a few things fall out. Oh shoot. 1 second, I need to shove everything back in. Oh, my dust. Oh, no. And then
but
gradually
the
I'll
dust-
throw everything back in there.
Pretty organized, I see. Anyways, your friend here told me about everything. You all truly
yes,
believe this is
and-
Mrs. Nitz?
Well,
She did transform from her into this.
It could be that it killed Miss Nitz and then replaced it, but we don't know for sure.
yes, this person or thing also made a change into a person that we know, except a female version.
Hold on, you say that they changed? What do you mean they changed?
Like physically changed their body into the.
Like magically morphed into a different person.
She was able to shapeshift. And Nat, you do have those children's bones, don't you?
I
No,
don't.
that's
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's Oliver.
I got the bones.
Oh.
Don't
No,
dump
I
the
don't
We
have
did
the
the
bones.
find-
But I
child on
do
the
have
desk
these
too.
bones.
We did
Oh.
find bones of a child as well in the lair.
Oh,
So
Ah.
this creature has been in power for at least for some time now.
Yes, and there was a ton of instance of joy being in there. By that I mean there was that word on objects, and whenever you yelled out that phrase, a magical property would be instilled. Most of the time it was weight, but I don't know if there was anything else like that.
Oh yeah, and there's like extra dimensional space in the orphanage for some reason.
oh. Oh, that is a lot.
Whatever has been going on there has been going on for a while.
Yes, and if you don't believe us, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of magic that you people use to tell lies, isn't there?
Nice one.
And you see him like scratching his chin, like trying to think about everything that you've told him.
Ultimately, my liege, is that you are more than welcome to investigate this house, but more importantly, the children are now in need of someone else to watch over them and protect them. And I don't know how you arrange that, but they will need it.
And you said that this place was. You could shift to other places?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure still. We would click buttons on the wall and it would put us into other versions of the same room or something like that.
At one point, we saw a portal to the astral sea, and then a doorway to this mountain range.
Oh no, sweetie, that was the child's gift.
What?
The child, she was showing me her abilities,
Oh.
which was not related to what we were experiencing. We were trapped in another dimension, apparently. What we assumed was orphanage when we were fighting this hag, and then once we pushed a button, we were put back into our correct dimension and found ourselves coming out of the basement of the orphanage and finding all that the other children were safe and playing just as we had left them. But time had seemed to pass. Before we entered the orphanage, there was about 5 days before the fighting championships were going to start. And as we walked here, the crier yelled out that it was only 2 days before the fighting championships began.
So you're
So-
saw
saying
you
you were in
yesterday.
there for 3 days?
Wait, time passed?
I thought
We just
Yeah.
saw you yesterday.
it was. No, you did not see me just yesterday. That was some time ago. If you're saying that it was 3 days, that kind of.
Well, even though that's crazy and I didn't realize that was happening, there's another thing. It appears that the children in there, well, a select few of them, are different in a sense. As you said, that one child that I didn't even know was able to transport us through a dimension. There was two children. I mean, there was one child that spoke through us through its head, and this child was much
Through a
younger when
doll.
we first saw him. And he spontaneously grew.
And can I like explain to him what you said before when I made that religion check? What was it? Something about
About the Enos? thing?
about the spontaneously things happening when
The
things-
boon.
The boon from the Divination. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
He is in serious thought mode right now because this is a lot coming from what he thought was just an orphanage.
Yeah,
I
We're
also
sorry,
thought the
this
exact
is very
same.
confusing.
Also, this child here states he's in his 30s, and I have a theory that the other children may have been other adventurers who went to go help assist find these missing, and I quote, missing children. And Miss Nitz may have trapped them, and for whatever reason I do not know, maybe to have their powers or to keep them as children in her orphanage. But there seems to be an interesting connection that this child states he's in his 30s, but only appears to be a teenager now. Even
just-
Don't
after
you
the
remember? He said
I-
that he was counting his age, so he said he lost count. Maybe he just grew in there.
I just want to look at Zasha and say, wait, is that what was happening? What?
Hmm.
It's like
It-
pure
I
confusion because
theory.
it's not about there being multiple children in there or whatever. It's just like entirely baffled. Or the children were actually adventurers. I don't know.
It's my own theory.
Okay. Well, this one here.
And he'll gesture to the right to where he won't look, but he'll gesture to the right where Lokius was supposed to be standing, and you all notice Lokius is not there anymore. But he'll just continue on like,
This one has told me everything that was supposed to, or that has happened from what he remembers. And what you are all telling me, well, we can't have this going on in the city, but some of it does track from before. We have had talk of shape-shifting and some type of crime like that in our city.
Can I try
Uh.
looking around for Lokius without, like, obviously doing so?
Can
yeah,
I do the same?
you can give me perception checks.
He's just hanging from the ceiling, just like walking on it. Just
22.
outside.
Bosco, you don't see it, but Nath, you do see him. You see him over by the vault that the bodyguard was at before, when she was getting the reward for you guys, and you see him fiddling with it in some way.
I
Oh,
send my
no.
little beetle away towards him, and as soon as he gets to him, I say, "Get back here, you little! Oh, we can't do that! You can't do that! Don't do that! I don't want to get punched again."
And he will reply with, "But it's for the group, right? This is a good thing, right? We can
It's
do this. We
not.
can do this."
It's not. You can't do that.
And Exit will continue to speak.
So, I don't know exactly what we can do here. I did follow the track of the people during that time stop incident. It seems like these people, these types of people, take advantage of when the time stops. I haven't found a name of
The opportunist.
Oh,
the
So casually.
the who? What?
That's what they call themselves. The opportunists.
I can hear the smile in your voice.
One of them did
I
speak.
am.
The-
what's your wisdom? Because that's gotta be fucking low with that.
Oh, hang on,
It's
hang
11.
on. You're saying that
I fucking doubt it.
the group is. They call themselves the Opportunists?
Yes, that's what they call themselves.
That's a really stupid name.
It is.
Mm,
That's what we were
Name
thinking.
the creator.
are
Oh,
you
yeah.
getting all of this?
And he'll point over to a shadow to the right. And at this point, you will all see someone writing with a quill. You can't see their face, but you just see a quill moving.
I'm just gonna look at him and just like, oh, right. We also should mention What are the opportunists? Whatever. They appeared to us after the whole incident.
They stated that they're not the ones causing the freezing of time, but they are somehow special and unaffected, like somehow we are.
Oh, and they're taking opportunity of the whole time stop thing. Whatever. Idiots.
What is with you people? How are you? You guys are everywhere.
We're the main characters.
How are you?
God damn it.
How are you
And we
guys?
don't have this power.
I mean,
Sorry.
that's a lot for a new group that just came together. It's a little suspicious,
is.
but
I just came here for the festival and for little.
yeah, well,
Yeah, just for the festivities.
the festival is a good cover for people.
You'll see him kind of squint at you guys.
But you did come to me, and I thank you for that. Well, let me do this.
Yes.
Oh, please, Tor, go to the vault and give me my book.
And at this point, the bodyguard will turn, and you'll see Loki is kind of leaning on the vault, like real casually, like nothing is like leaning on it, like hand on head, everything, kind of like looking at you all like, "Hey, how's it going?" And
I put my hand on my head and I just say, "Come on, kid, I told you not to."
Tor will walk over to the vault-looking cabinet chest and pat him on the head, and then kind of like shoo him, and he'll like walk backwards and then kind of start walking back to the group. She will open it and pull out a very, very thin book, and then close the vault, lock it, and then come back to Exit and hand him the book. Exit will grab the book and open it, and when he opens it, what looked like a very thin book furls open into a massive amount of pages. And he'll like pull his glasses up and like skim through it a bit, and then rip a paper out, and then close the book, and when he closes it, it goes back to being extremely thin, and he'll hold out a piece of paper.
Oh, where do you get
I
one of
grab it.
those?
Nath, you grab it. So when you guys look at it, it's blank. And when you grab it, all of a sudden, lettering starts to show up on the piece of
It's a
paper.
check.
He'll hand the book back to the bodyguard. And the bodyguard will start to walk away and put the book away, yada yada. And he'll be like,
that piece of paper will give you direct access within the city. Do not lose it. If there is somewhere you need to go, show that piece of paper. For now, you will have my authority.
May I ask another question? Since I point at the dead lady on the ground, since this is either Miss Nitz or this is Miss Nitz killer, or Miss Nitz never even existed, we can't get paid.
That is your payment.
That's our payment? Oh.
Yes, it gives you access to the...
Okay.
I could take that away. Would you rather be paid in gold?
Nath, stop it.
No,
Shut it.
you are most generous. And I just kind of nudge Nath.
I go fine and I shove it inside of my bag.
I'm sure you'll come to realize the actual worth of that paper when you need to get somewhere in the city.
You hear me whisper underneath my breath? I bet bribing would have gotten me everywhere.
Nath, stop trying to get yourself punched again.
Bribing will not get you everywhere in Silkheart. Trust me. I have seen people in the city turn down a hefty amount of money to protect what their idea is.
Ah, that's actually quite nice. I enjoy the city more and more every day.
But this orphanage, you say that there is no one watching them?
We left a couple of our group back there to watch over them.
We have names. Kidding.
Yeah, but they're not
I don't
relevant at
remember
this
you
point in
being
time,
out.
so shut up.
What were you saying, Zaj?
I said, I don't remember their names, though.
Yeah, your party seems a little bit less now. Well, we will see to the orphanage.
We'll see them
We will
eventually at
do
some.
a more thorough job of who we put in that position. Our kids are our future.
And our future is bright.
Where'd that come from? No.
The guy with the
Um,
quill. The guy with the quill says it.
So, we will take the body. You may see yourselves out. We have a lot of work to do. I will also keep following up on these opportunists. Such a stupid name. Anyways, they speak of like a tree. Is that correct? Have you guys heard of that from them?
They mentioned a tree.
I thought they mentioned resurrecting someone.
Well, it's by resurrecting. What?
This is out of character.
Oh, okay. My spies have learned that they take these people to a tree, and we are trying to find this tree, but it is a little bit difficult narrowing down a tree. So if you happen to run into them or whatever it is, please do let me know.
Now this is in character. Yeah, I remember hearing them say something about resurrecting somebody. So, if you find a tree that resurrects people, maybe that's the one.
A tree that You know, things are getting weirder and weirder.
That's what I've been saying about our whole group.
Anyways, I will continue to look. If you see a tree, please do let me know. If you have any questions, please come in a timely manner.
Most definitely. We'll keep our eyes and ears open for this information for you.
Tor, please escort them out.
And he will walk away towards the person that was writing with the quill. And then the
What did
bodyguard
he
will
say?
the bodyguard will start to walk towards the door. He said, Tor, please escort them out.
Did we finally
I
get a
found
name?
out her name.
Yeah, he said it a couple times.
Oh,
Or how do you spell Tor?
so we're idiots. I see now.
Tor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. That's his just bodyguard.
Yeah, that's the half giant, half Goliath that's always around him.
Yeah, very fit. Wears leather armor. Those are the notes I took. And the race.
And she will walk towards the door and make a gesture for all of you to leave.
Get out of there.
So,
I
Tor,
will
nice
get
castle,
my-
isn't it?
She will not respond.
Stop flirting with the bodyguard.
Stop flirting with the sexy bodyguard.
I'll wrap my trunk around Loki's shoulders and kind of lead him more in a motherly way than a serious lead.
Oh, this place is really cool.
I'm gonna message the kid one last time.
Okay.
Hey, kid. I know I told you to stop and all, but did you manage to get in and did you get anything?
Oh,
Ugh.
No, that place is that thing is locked up pretty tight. It's pretty tight.
Okay, good on you for trying. But don't do that again. At least not here.
Zaja, please give me a perception check.
Well, okay. That's a 20. Dirty 20.
You will feel your pocket become suddenly heavier as you guys are walking out of the castle.
I'll smirk and just look down at Lokius.
He just is looking around up in the sky like he's just taking it all in.
So he doesn't trust Nath? Is that what I'm getting?
It was him, right? He hasn't checked what's in his pocket.
And you guys exit the castle. Do you check what's in your pocket, Sasha?
Not until we're out of castle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys have walked out, and I guess you would be going down the stairs
Okay.
at this point.
Now that I don't see guards near us, I will check my pockets. The pocket that I feel get heavy.
Go ahead and add 120 gold to your inventory.
Oh,
Hey, this guy got 120 gold. Sometimes
And-
I wish I could have 120 gold.
As you guys are walking down the stairs, Lokius is just like kind of running around, looking at everything, almost like a child going to the park. Like he's just taking everything in, just having a blast.
That is kind of what's happening, but whatever.
Oh, hey. Since it's only 3 of us here right now, who's this kid gonna be staying with?
And cut to Gaius and Oliver.
Okay.
Gaius, what are you doing? You feel the weird itch on your ear, but
wait, what?
nothing. It was a joke.
Oh,
This
okay.
guy telling
Because he
jokes.
said
I'm
who's
trying to
taking care of Lokius, and I said it cuts
Oh.
to you two, and there's a weird. Anyways, so we're at
Anyway.
the orphanage.
Ooh,
Um,
I just
you
got
guys
a
are-
weird shiver, like something's going wrong.
Terribly, terribly wrong.
there you go.
So
What was
last
the
thing
last
that was
thing we said?
said was that I essentially think that this doll is like a divine boon.
Oh, right. You were gonna take her to your church or whatever.
Right now the doll's hanging from your backpack, and you guys were looking around or whatever. Or I assumed you guys were looking around, but you guys
Yeah.
are in the hallway talking right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of start walking and talking. So you're just gonna up and take this kid to your church because of what you believe to be a blessing from the gods?
You act like that's weird to ask someone if they want to go to a church and have people figure out who they are. I'm not taking them by force by any means. If they don't want to go, they have their agency.
I mean,
But then I would
Well-
probably bring the church here, or people from the church.
I don't think that's the way you should handle that. I think you should probably ask if they're okay with that. Let's
gonna
look in
ask.
here, see if there's anything in here. And I'm gonna turn into the room with the 2 beds, where we originally hid Casper and where the mirror was.
Okay. Upon entering, a couple things. The room is dark, like the lights have been shut off, and
I still
also
have my crowbar.
the doll is not animated anymore, and your crowbar is lit up in the room, but the room is still technically dark, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna look around. I want to take a look at the wardrobe specifically, to see if like the mirror is intact or if there even is a mirror.
Okay. You go over to the wardrobe and open it up, and there is a mirror in there. But no one's hidden or anything in there.
Okay, I
Can I
want to.
say something? Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
I would say to Gaius, like, it's like you do understand that like not every child knows exactly what's best for them, and they're not gonna want to do things that they should do.
I still think you should give a child the chance to make decisions for themselves. I mean, not everyone gets the chance to go through that. I'm gonna touch the mirror.
As you guys are having this conversation, you reach out, touch the mirror. It's a mirror. Nothing crazy going on. Feels like a mirror.
Okay, I'll close the wardrobe. Besides, what I think you're trying to get at, I mean, it sounds like you're just kind of forcing this whole church thing onto her. I mean, if it was me, I wouldn't want to just be shoved into something like that. I'm gonna look under the beds.
I'm not trying to force her to be religious. I'm trying to help her figure out who she is, because she's obviously divine, or at least this doll is. Like, why would we not try to help her? You seem like against the idea of helping this child figure out who they are and like what their place is in the world. The gods exist, guys. Like, it, whether you like them or not, whether you want them to or not, they do exist. Some would say that that's unfortunate. Some would say that that doesn't matter, but they do, and they do play a part in the world. I don't. I've never really before now cared too much about what they think, but I'm starting to realize that they might have a good idea of what is going on and how to learn the truth about things.
At this point, guys, you will see, while you were looking and he was talking, you won't see anything on under the bed. The first bed closest to the dresser, but the second bed, you'll see a kid laying there, face down.
Found ya. And I'm just gonna kind of nudge him a little bit.
You nudge him and he moves. Kind of look at him. Doesn't respond.
You better not have killed the child.
Like, did he look at me at all? Like, did he move at all?
No, he just kind of rolled with the poke and then rolled back.
Hey, kid, I found you. You can get up.
And then you'll hear like murmur, and then like turn on his side and ball up, and then you'll realize that like he's trying to sleep.
I'll smile a bit, give a little sigh, and leave him be. Oliver, I know the gods exist. I was raised to, I don't know, fight for them. I it's been so long, but I lost my liking of the gods long ago.
Well, that's fine, but why jeopardize the livelihood of this young child just because of your own personal vendetta against them?
I'm gonna open the closet and look in there. I'm not trying to jeopardize anything. I think she should have a say in it.
Why is it so bright? I thought we turned the lights off.
You did, but I got a little bit of magic.
Is there a child in the closet?
Yeah, there's one child in the closet.
You're cheating.
I'll be like, what are you doing in here?
What do you mean, what am I doing? We're playing hide and seek.
Is this one of the childs that said you?
No, this is just a random child. She'll get up and then walk out of the room.
He's a cheater.
After I found them,
We found you.
I want to give them a copper.
Ugh.
Like, you're giving her Or is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Like, you're giving her a copper for losing?
She'll snatch the copper and then walk off.
It's good sportsmanship. It's all fun and games. I mean, why not give them something? I mean, there's been a lot of changes since we went into that basement.
Changes. I feel the same.
I meant, with Miss Nitz.
Oh, well, they'll forget about it. It'll only show up in traumatizing memories, that's all.
If you're planning on adopting these child, you better teach them real values.
Who? I'm not. I'm not adopting any child.
I'm talking to Gaius.
No, I'm
We
not.
found our new mother of the orphanage.
I'm gonna start walking out of the room and then take one last look around to see if there's any possible, other possible hiding spots.
Not in the hallway.
Okay.
I mean, you could always go back and through what you did before, but you're pretty sure you checked most of the spots in here.
Okay. I'll start moving towards what I think is the master bedroom, across the hall.
Okay.
I'll be like, guys, do you believe we should help this child? Help these children? They were stuck in a mirror for who knows how long. Like, my church has a lot of what would be necessary in order to figure out what exactly happened to them.
I do
You and I
think we
don't
should help
have
them.
you and I don't have the resources to do that on our own, do we? Do
At
you
the
honestly
moment,
believe
no.
that?
But I do want to help these children. But like I said, they should have a say in it. You shouldn't just. I don't know.
What if this child has what if this child says they want to experiment on someone in like a inhumane way? Shut up. You don't know. You don't know my past yet. You haven't gotten that far.
That's some kind of morbid thinking you got there, Oliver.
Oh, I'm trying to be dramatic to show a point. What would you do? Would you let the child do this thing that you don't like and agree with? What if the child said they wanted to fight those who worshipped gods just because they worshipped gods? Would you like it then because you don't like the gods? These children, if they are truly children, they wouldn't know exactly what's best for them. And even if they are children of not children of body but children of mind, even more so, then we need to help them adjust to the world that is around them. I don't think, look at the way that um Lucy Lokius was looking around just us and the outside of the orphanage. He seemed so shocked and confused by everything, and like as if everything was new. We have to help these children, and even if they don't want it, I think we need to try to help them. Many people don't need help, and I think sometimes you just have to do what's right and help them anyway.
I'm gonna look underneath the big bed. You're right, Oliver. But, I mean, just the way I found you with Senti there, the approach you're taking is a little weird.
Oh, I'm just weird.
Obviously.
And guys, when you look under the bed, there isn't anything there, but you kind of like take a second and you see two red eyes staring back at you.
Do I recognize these red eyes?
I mean, you only seen a pair of red eyes from one thing in your life so far.
I'm gonna bring the crowbar underneath the bed to kind of illuminate everything.
You bring the crowbar under, and you see another kid sitting there, just fast asleep.
I'm gonna let out a sigh of relief and then quietly back out of the bed.
Guys, I think we need to find the other children that were all stuck in the mirror. We need all of them to. I mean, we need to help all of them. The other children that are here seem to be living normal lives, with normal minds, with normal attitudes, and normal personalities. The children that we met in the that were from the mirror all were unique. They were all special. They all had these different things about them that made them different from any of the other children I've ever met. Not that I really get around kids a lot. I mean, I don't like them too much, but um, these kids, they need our help. We need to help them, and I think you and I need to start doing that by gathering them up.
I realize it might be a little too late for these kids to grow up and have a normal life, especially since the way we found them, but why not? Why don't we just let them have that chance if they want to grow up normally and not worry about what makes them special?
Ah, yes, survival of the fittest. We all love whenever we watch a dog break its leg and we all decide together, let's see if it lives on its own and not help it. Is that what we're going for, guys?
I mean,
Is it you stand for just letting the people that are not as well off as others to handle things on their own?
I feel like you're taking what I just said in the wrong direction. I'm saying, why not leave them here at the orphanage and give them a chance of being adopted and having a normal childhood, a normal life? It's not like they're just gonna be shot down right
Like,
here.
what are the chances of that happening with everything that's happened to them, with the trauma that they've experienced? I mean, the trauma alone is devastating. Like being, do you know what they were in? Do you know what? I don't think I've ever told you what the mirror actually was. Whenever I used to identify on it, it it was a prison, and they would be in a cell all by themselves, just an empty cell, just them in the cell, and they would hear nothing else, they would feel nothing else, just them in that cell. And it sounds like they were there for years. I mean, people can barely handle being in a cell by themselves for like a day or two. Can you imagine the impact that would have on a child's growth and mind to be stuck alone for years in a cell? I don't think there's any chance of them ever having a normal life just because of that alone. But not only that, they seem to have, some kind of divine intervention that helped them while they were in there. I mean, um, the girl with the doll, Senti, she came out of there with the doll. Do we know if she went in with it or if she had it made while she was in there? And I'm asking guys that because I don't actually remember. Or we could just say that I do remember above table, but I don't actually remember if we ever figured that
She,
out.
she did state, I don't know if you were still there, but she did state that they've, since she was super young, she's had the doll and they've been one together.
Okay. Then I guess I would retcon that and just be like these children could have been. I mean, imagine. I just can you imagine what like it would be like to have all of the like traumatic experiences that they've gone through and to try to live a normal life?
I'm
I mean,
gonna
if they've
turn
been there,
around
oh,
and look at him. Yes, I do know what it's like to go through something traumatic. I watched my dad die in front of me. I found my mother dead. I've been on my own since I was 10. I do know what it's like, and that's why I want these kids to have a chance at a normal life.
well, I mean, I feel like even more so, you must understand that if we decide to leave them here, they could end up having the same kind of growth in childhood that you did, fending for themselves and trying to be on their own. If we take them to the church, it's not like they're going to be going through what you went through, where they are put on trial or, forced to be religious or anything. They can live a semi-normal life as you're wanting them to at the church, if that's where they end up staying. Even we don't even know what's gonna happen. We could just take them to the church, do have try to figure some stuff out, and even if we figure stuff out, or if we don't, they could just end up here back again with that chance to live a normal life. But if we figure out what it is that's truly affecting them and truly who they are, that gives them knowledge of what they're going through. Imagine having an illness where you have all of these side effects, all these symptoms. Like, let's say you have pain in your legs, and every time you walk, there's pain. Every time you sit down, there's pain. No matter what you do, you have pain in your legs, and you don't know why there's pain in your legs. If you go your entire life without knowing what that is, don't you think that would bother you? Do you, I mean, guys, do you have something in your life that, like, you don't know what it is and it affects you negatively, and it bothers you? Do you have something like that?
I'm just gonna have my hand gripping the hilt of my dagger,
When he starts
like
mentioning
very
that,
tightly.
Gaius, you feel something like rough start to bubble inside you, like at the bottom of your gut.
I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm just gonna turn and look under the desk, see if there's any kids hiding.
You look under the desk, and you're met with two red eyes staring back at you.
I'm gonna shout and kind of fall backwards.
I'll just like ruffle my feathers and be like, guys, what's wrong? I'm sorry if I pushed you too hard. I'm not good at. I don't. I'm not. I'm sorry.
No, it's not you. It's fine.
I'll
It's
just
fine.
start muttering to myself like, "Ah, I know that I do these things, but I'm trying not to do them as much, and I don't want to push people anymore. I mean, maybe I do." And I'll just like start looking really confused and conflicted.
Guess you'll see the red eyes disappear from the bottom of the desk.
I'm gonna stand up.
Do it.
It's fine. I'm fine. It wasn't you, Oliver.
You'll see that I'm now praying, which is very uncharacteristic. But would you want to know what I'm saying, Tag?
If you
In the sense of
choose to
like
share
roleplay?
it, that is up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if everyone else uses it. I think that's fine. Essentially, I would just say, I would just like be muttering it. So Gaius would hear some of it or all of it, depending on how well he listens in. But essentially, I would just be saying stuff along the lines of like, "Oh, I don't know if I should. Are the experiments bad? Should I not do that? What's what is the farthest I should go for the pursuit of knowledge and education? And like I'll just kind of be rephrasing that question over and over again, and hoping for an answer.
At this point, I would say that the rest of the group would show up at the orphanage after this amount of time has passed.
No answer?
You do not feel an answer back.
Okay. I'll just like sigh and like kind of roll my shoulders. And just like kind of like put a hand on Gaius' shoulder. Be like, let's meet up with the others. We have some discussing to do.
I'm gonna be kind of staring off into space a little bit and just kind of nod my head.
And Nath, Bosco, Nath, Bosco, Lokius, and Zaja, all four show up back at the orphanage.
Hello.
Oh, hi Nath.
The
Doctor,
person
how
knows
were
about
things?
the impenetrables now. I mean, the incomparables. I mean, the inconvenienced. The opportunists, that's
Hey.
their names.
I thought we were playing hide and seek.
And you'll see, well, those of you that look. I guess who's all looking?
I would look.
I would look as well.
Me too.
Yeah.
Okay, all of you
I'm
look.
at the front door.
Down the hall, and you'll see a girl holding a vase, and it is a silver vase. And Bosco, you will have a moment to yourself here, and you kind of recognize the vase. It's not anything
Oh no.
crazy, but something inside you kind of ticks. And she just goes,
I thought we were playing hide and seek.
Were you? And I'm just going to turn to Gaius.
Yeah, we were. I'm still searching. If you want, you can go back and hide.
and she'll throw the vase at you guys. Not like I mean, she's a kid. She can't throw it very far, and she's at the end of the hall. So like, she'll throw it towards you guys, and it will shatter on the floor.
Was there no chance to try to catch it, or?
I mean, if you want to try,
better
it's
not
gonna
say
it's
the
gonna be
session ends here
it's
today.
gonna be a high save.
It's gonna end here, bro. It's gonna end here.
Can I roll as well?
If who okay, so Bosco
There's, like,
said
no
he
way
wants to try and save it, so I'll leave it to Bosco because he brought it up.
Okay.
Probably. I would try to catch it
Okay, give
because
me
of what you said.
an acrobatics or athletics check, please.
Wish I had like
Oh,
mage hand or
excellent.
feather falling.
Or, like he said, if you have something that would help you in this scenario, I'll allow it.
Okay, so at least hoping sleight of hand.
If you can describe to me with your sleight of hand how you do it, I'll probably let it go.
I tried to like leap across and just like slide across the floor, baseball player style, and try to catch it.
That sounds like acrobatics.
Yeah,
or
that's like
athletics.
acrobatics or
thank you.
athletics.
You should say you're doing it like
You know,
whenever you're dropping a phone, you have to jump it around everywhere.
I'll say go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, and then you can add your proficiency on it. How about that?
Well, that would just be sleight of hand.
I know.
Get wrecked.
Okay. That's a 10. Yeah, that doesn't.
So she throws it, and you guys see Bosco react almost immediately to the vase being thrown. And he leaps, and he does a baseball slide across the floor to try and catch it, and he comes up just short, and it shatters in front of him.
Short.
And you see the girl run off into the kitchen, and then you just see Bosco laying there in front of a broken vase.
I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to have my face against the floor.
I'm gonna walk towards him. Hey man, I know glass is dangerous when it breaks, but you didn't need to leap for your life. I can pick up.
Bosco, you will feel a little Well, where would you normally keep your coin?
Probably. I haven't thought of that. Oh, my
Check
coin?
under your
Yes,
foreskin.
your coin.
A specific coin.
Yes, your
I
coin.
generally probably keep it either in my hand, or I was thinking maybe even in like a little pocket in the sleeve that I like had sewn in.
Okay, you will feel wherever the coin is, because I'm trying to think if you're baseball sliding, you don't really have it in your hand, but wherever you have it in that pocket, you feel it vibrate a little bit, and then it goes away.
The coin goes away or the vibration?
The vibration goes away. Like you feel the coin in that spot vibrate, and then the vibration stops.
I'm gonna mutter to myself, oh my blasted luck. And then I'm just gonna get up and dust myself off. And I'm going to go and investigate the little shattered vase.
I'm gonna strut on into the kitchen.
Okay, Gaius moves into the kitchen. Bosco is investigating the vase. What are the rest of you doing?
I want to
I will help
yell
him clean it
out,
up.
hide and seek is over. Hide and seek is over.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
I was gonna help Bosco pick up the glass.
Okay.
And even if he isn't picking up the glass, I'm picking up the glass because I can't let kids step on it.
Just
I
can't.
think I would just like start picking through the glass for a second.
Okay,
First.
Bosco, give me an investigation check. And Zaja, what else are you doing? Are you doing anything?
Lovely.
I would go over
Oh,
to Bosco and check on him, kind of concerned. Are you okay? You seem very upset about this face.
It is like one that I've. Never mind. Just nick my fingers on one of the pieces of glass as I'm trying to look through it. Because I rolled a 4 on investigation.
Hot damn. I mean, you're looking through it and trying to see what's going on, but at the end of the day, it's a silver vase, and it kind of got to you for a second, but that's about it.
So wait, was it a glass face that looked silver, or was it a silver made of silver vase?
It was a glass vase that looked silver.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, get it right, Bosco.
Okay.
Can I walk over and
Or help Nath pick the pieces back up?
Okay. Bosco and Nath are picking up the cleaning up the vase. Aja is talking to Bosco. Oliver just shouted, "Hide and seek's over!" And guys, you're walking into the kitchen, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk into the kitchen. There's no response, by the way. Oliver, it's still pretty quiet in here.
okay, that's fine.
And then, guys, you walk in, and it's still the same kitchen that you left. Spotless. Looks like a kitchen.
Do I see anywhere this child we just saw could have gone?
Nope. Everything looks spick and span.
Okay, I'm gonna recheck everything. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah, can I do like an investigation check to find Senti?
Yeah. Where are you location in the house? Are you walking where Gaius is?
No. I would just go to like one of the rooms we haven't been in yet. We went to the basement. We went to the one with the double doors. I was in the office. Are there any other rooms? Just the kitchen?
Yeah, the only two you haven't been in is the kitchen and the one with the rug, with that hatch.
What about where the kids sleep? Is there not like an area where they sleep?
I mean, from your knowledge, you don't know. I mean, there's beds, but
Or the
Under the
bed?
beds, apparently.
They just. I could say, is there any kid like in view?
no,
Like right
not
now?
currently. No.
Let's go to the room where I know a kid is sleeping.
Okay.
So like the double room. Is the kid still sleep on the bed?
The kid never slept on the bed. He was sleeping under the bed when Gaius was looking.
Oh, I thought there was one under the bed and on the bed.
No. There's 2 beds, but there's no one near the first bed. There's a kid underneath the second bed.
Okay, well,
That's asleep.
go and look under the bed.
There is a child laying there curled up, almost snoring.
I'll like poke him. Wake him up. Like, child, I have a question for you, child.
He'll roll
I have 2
over.
questions for you, child. I'll poke him again. Child, wake up, child.
Alright.
Child, please. Or at least tell me where one of your friends are so I can go wake them up instead and leave you alone.
He'll point at the closet.
I'll go over to the closet.
You go over to the closet. It was the same closet that you found that one kid in.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He'll go back to
Okay.
sleep.
I'll go to the kid in the closet.
The kid in the closet walked out. Remember, guys gave her a copper and she ran out.
Ugh, dagnabbit. I'll like swear under my breath and I'll go try to find the kid. And I do like an investigation check because I feel like we've checked all the rooms. I don't know where these kids are.
You haven't, but you can give me an investigation check, and I'll say, guys, give me. You'll have 2 separate rolls. Oliver, when you walk towards the end of the hallway, where the kitchen and the other room are, Senti will come back online, essentially.
I'll be like, Senti, where's your other half? Where are the kids? Where do kids sleep
What?
usually?
Why am I still in this backpack?
Because I don't know where your other half is. Where else am I
Oh.
gonna put you?
Well, he'll like look up and like stare at the ceiling. I do not know.
Exactly. So we gotta find the other half, and then I can reunite you 2. Where does your other half usually stay?
I do not know. She comes to me when she needs me.
Wait, but does she ever take you anywhere?
Yeah,
Where?
wherever she wants to go.
Okay. What I mean though, my friend, is where is that at? In
Are we
this
friends
house?
now?
Yeah, we mm, we are friends, yes. I mean, you have given us a lot of information and you've talked to us a lot, or at least becoming friends, I guess, right? I don't make a lot of friends. Sometimes I wonder if I need friends. Sometimes I wonder if friends are worth it.
Having a hard
I mean, I
time
know
with the
there's a
doll.
lot of like evolutionary beneficial things to having friends, and I know that like having a community and people to rely on is really healthy and good for a person in a community. But sorry, I'm getting
Existential
distracted.
crisis.
I'm getting distracted.
Okay.
Do you know where in this house Senti would usually go? You and your other half.
I do not.
Why not?
Because
Do you
she
lose
takes
your
me where
memory?
she needs to go.
Okay. Do you lose your memory every time she picks you up? Is
I do
it
not
black?
believe so.
So do you like talking riddles? Can I do like an insight roll to see if he's just like pulling my leg or something and like is
Yeah,
lying
go
to
ahead.
me?
Go ahead, guys. Give me that investigation while you're in the kitchen.
Okay.
I'll say that
Insight.
happens while he's talking to the doll.
I got a 17.
I got a 22.
Oliver, it's a doll. He's not lying. You can tell that he's being straightforward from his point of view. Guys, with that investigation, going back through, checking everything, yeah, this kitchen is way too clean. You go to pull the chair, and the chair, like your hands face through the chair.
They phase through the chair?
Yeah. Like the
Oh,
chair that's supposed to
kitchen.
be the chair that's supposed to be like pushed in neatly. You go to grab the chair and you can't grab the chair. It's almost like it's an image of some sort or something.
These motherfuckers are using major image. I'm gonna step into the area where the table is.
You step in, and your hip doesn't meet what you see. It actually bumps an inch inwards, and you hear the whole table.
Ow, God. Okay, now I'll duck under and get in closer.
When you duck in and look in, you'll see like beyond the table, on the other side, you'll see like the image kind of like shake for a second, and then you'll see some of the chairs like all of a sudden just reappear in different positions. And when you look, you'll see 3 kids staring at you under the table.
You guys are really good at this. Gosh, I had no idea. Here, one for each of you, and I flip them a copper each.
Okay, they each take it and they leave under the table. And when you come out from under the table, you see all the kids running out from the kitchen.
God.
And all of a sudden in the hallway, Oliver, Nath, Zaja, and Bosco, you all see kids just like a field trip hustling out of the kitchen.
With me close behind.
Yeah.
So the
Get
Do I
back here, you little...
do I see Senti in the group?
You do not.
Do I see any of the other kids that were in the mirror?
Yes, you see Casper. Oh my God.
Masnari?
Masnari, thank you. Jesus, I forget her for
And-
some reason.
And Nehru?
Nayron
Or Nayron?
Nayron is running in there. Yeah, you see those 3 running.
Can I call out their names?
Yeah, you call out their names. They don't respond. They're running away from guys right now.
Can I kind of go forward and kind of grab the collar of Casper?
Sure. You
Do I
grab
need to do
Casper.
a check or
No, I'll just say because he's distracted with running right now. He's more focused on getting away from Gaius. He wouldn't have.
I'm not trying to be really rough about it. Just
I got
kind of get him to stop and get his attention.
So you grab his collar and he stops, and immediately he stands straight up. And at the same time, Masnari will stop in the crowd of kids and turn around and look at you. And he'll be like, "What? Did I do something wrong?"
No. I mean, no. You were just having fun. I just needed to talk to you and your friend over there. And I'll point or motion at Masnari.
Yeah, Masnari.
Yeah, Masnari. Yeah, I just need to talk to you and your friend, and hopefully I can find Nehru. Yeah, Nehru.
Nayron?
Nehru. Sorry.
He at this point he would be running out the door with the kids.
But he is gone. So is it okay if I talk to the both of you?
He won't look at you, but Masnari is, and they both nod their head yes at the same time.
Interesting. Well, would you want to wait until we also get Nayron? Yeah, I mean, we're having the same conversation with him or I'm having the same conversation with him that I'm having with you, so we could just, 2 birds, 1 stone. Oh, I hate that saying. I hate that I say that saying. But 2 birds, 1 stone, Or we could just have a private conversation between us, and it would be many of us from the party and you two. But it's something important to talk about.
Okay.
Awesome. That doesn't answer the question, but let's go talk. And I'll just kind of put my hand on their like backs, like their upper backs, almost like right below their necks. Not like grabbing their necks, but like enough to be like, guide them where they need to go.
Okay. Are you taking Senti with you?
Yes. So
Okay.
still gotta find the other half.
As you're walking out the hallway, Senti stops becoming animated.
I will
Oh,
just continue forward then.
what are the rest of you doing? As you see Oliver walking out with Casper and Misnari.
Oh, I would call for my companions to come with me. Sorry, I forgot to say
I
that.
actually wanted to go over with Gaius.
I
Well,
also wanted
I
to
was
whoever,
just
say
waiting
something
for
to-
Oliver to get done.
yeah, whoever comes with me, comes to me.
I was just hoping to say something to Nath.
Dang, we all got different agendas.
Okay, so I'll say when Gaius goes in the kitchen, Nath and Bosco, while you guys are cleaning the vase from the hallway, Bosco, what do you want to say?
Yeah, I just really quickly say to him, "Hey, Nath, you're good at fixing things, right?
I'd say I'm actually quite proficient in that.
You think you could try it with this vase? Might at least return it to the place unharmed."
Oh yeah, sure.
But I
I
have
don't even
mending.
need to use my tools for this, so I'll cast my mending spell.
It does have a time of 1 minute and might be going into something else.
Yeah, so while you do that, I'll say you mend it, and as the mending completes, that's when the kids start to run out.
Is
Those
this what you
two are-
wanted? Oh, guys.
Can't talk right now. Gotta get these kids.
Wait, I actually wanted to help with that, if you need it.
I'm just gonna keep running.
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
At this point,
Here's your face
Oliver
that you
will
wanted.
start to usher the two specific Casper and Misnari. Nath, you hand Bosco the vase. Zaja, what are you doing for this whole thing?
I'm going to still just be comforting Bosco.
Gotcha, okay.
Oh, sweet dear thing. Sweet poor dear thing.
Comforting.
Kind of tap him on the top of the head with my trunk as I lean way over, towering over him.
Yes, that's right. Put emphasis on how tall you are and how short he is.
Yeah. I just turn to Zasha and just like, yeah, can I help you?
You just seem so sad about this, and to be honest, I'm not even sure why.
So do I have the silver vase in my hands currently?
You do, yes. You have a mended silver vase.
Can I try looking at it now?
Yeah, you're looking at it, and now that it's mended, it's a lot easier to figure this out. And at the bottom, you kind of flip it over as you're turning it around, and at the bottom, you see engraved in the vase is Hand in Hand Pottery is the name, and then the logo is like a fan of cards. But they don't have any lettering, and the front card has like a pot, like the picture of a pot on it.
So the hand in hand pottery and the symbol is just like a pot.
So yeah, it's carved in an arc, hand in hand pottery, and the symbol is like a hand of cards. Like there's 4 cards fanned out, and the front card has a pot on it.
Fourth card to the right.
Yeah, the one that's
the-
up front. It'll be on the right.
Oh, okay. That's just okay. I guess that's something that's weird because I'm taking the note, but I'm not. That's more for like other people's whose sake or Bosco's sake more than mine to remember. What is there?
Okay.
What does
So-
Bosco do?
Yeah, it's a good question. What does Bosco do?
He's just going to stare at it for a second. Then he's going to look around for where it came from. Like, is there a empty looking at space on any tables or anything in the area?
You don't see a space that this vase would be put at.
Do I see the same kids anywhere that threw it?
Not currently, no. They would have all been rushed out of the house or the orphanage at this point.
Thought so.
I mean, you hear them yelling like in the front yard, but no, there's no one specific or anything.
So I might turn and go look for the one kid who threw the pot.
Okay. So with Oliver ushering Casper and Miss Nari out, going to find Nayron, kids yelling in the orphanage, Gaius hustling right behind the group. Nath had mended Bosco's vase, and after some time, after a little bit of looking at it, Bosco, Nath, and I'm assuming Zaja all follow suit and walk outside the orphanage.
Oh, didn't you hear what I said? I said I was gonna help Gaius look for the kids.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah,
outside.
They all went. Yeah, they all went outside
They're all
the orphanage.
outside.
Ah, okay. I chuck the vase at the ground, shattering it again, and I run outside.
It's too late for that.
Nah, bro, you
So-
can't do that.
I know.
Motherfucker!
And that's what we're at tonight.
Uh,
Hey, yo, is that
Level
level up?